Highstreet. Now, let's talk about Highstreet, because the reality is high streets themselves, as we call them in the UK, are dying. People don't shop on like normally anymore. People don't go in stores as much to buy things. Everyone's online. Highstreet is a crypto project that's trying to bring kind of that shopping experience into shopping once again, but doing it online. It's actually a really interesting project. I actually want to take a look at what they're doing, who they're working with, because it's been around a while. Price action's not been great, and maybe it's because they're ahead of their time. Now, before I get into any of it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these cryptos. These were coins I thought were going to make a lot of money, and you can see what they were all worth when I recorded my videos. These are the highs these cryptos hit around about 16 months on, and these are what your profits would have been if you'd have popped $100 into these coins. So 100 into each in that time would have netted you over 123 grand in profit. Now, if you own cryptos that you're not happy with, or you don't own any right now, it's time to get that sorted. If you're not sure where to start, have a look at copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share my entire portfolio with my members. So when I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell and the price that I'm going to buy or sell at. So my members get in and out of coins at the same price as me, meaning they make the same profit, but they don't have any work to do. And if you go onto my site, you'll be able to see some of the profits that my members have made. You'll be able to also see some of my past successes. These are all public record as well. If you go onto the old videos on this channel, you'll be able to verify them all. Now, if after reading through the site, watching all the videos, verifying it all, you like what you see, and you want to hear more, whether it's the daily market updates I give my members, or whether you just want to find out the coins that I think are going to be the big winners in the future, like I predicted with Phantom, all you've got to do to find out about the coins I think are going to be the winners is join up on the site, guys. Now, Highstreet. So as you can see, it's been around a minute, right? Launched back in October of 2021, and it went to pretty good highs. I mean, its all-time high was $40. Now, it is miles off that. It's a hundredth of that right now. Okay, it is a really interesting idea. So the High token itself is the native token of this decentralized, commerce-centric play-to-earn metaverse. So you can earn, and it's built with virtual reality support. So apart from, one thing it's done, it's realized that a two-way currency flow between physical and virtual worlds. So Highstreet introduces a market where in-game items can be redeemed for real-world items. Now, that in and of itself, that's how I expect shopping's going to be. Do I like it? No, not necessarily. I'm not hugely pro this digital world at all. I know I'm a friggin' YouTuber, but I don't view that. I don't look at an office building and go, you know what, they need a virtual world where they can meet in a virtual office building to have a virtual meeting. Just walk 30 yards and have a meeting, guys. I think the same about shopping, but I'm probably in the minority there. A lot of people like this. A lot of people are intrigued by this virtual world and virtual reality, and we're going in that direction in society. I honestly see in 10 years' time a lot of people doing most of their social interactions in virtual reality. So Highstreet have introduced something that I kind of expect is going to be a daily part of our lives. Now, maybe they're too soon, maybe they're too quick, and maybe that's why the price has not done so well. They also have interesting stuff within their metaverse. So you can explore the metaverse, you can fight monsters, you can complete quests while acquiring goods that have both digital and again real world utility. So they're trying to define the new generation of retail. That's their goal. So apart from High, the game features a utility token called Street. That's acquired through completing a ton of different tasks in the game. High is actually the governance token, which gives all the gamers an opportunity to vote on major decisions on the platform. Also profit through stacking and buying products on the marketplace. Street itself serves as the primary currency that allows things to happen within the game, whether it's to buy armor, weapons, heal your character, travel tickets, hotel stays. High is paid to owners of properties in taxes as well, and is also obtainable through participation in their special events. So the token went live in October of 2021. The company's Twitter feed reported that the game was in private alpha testing in November of 2021, with public beta testing to come later. High Street Market is already accessible to users via a browser. The founders, so High Street was rebranded from a computer vision company called Lumiere VR. This was established in 2015. It was focusing on elevating retail experience through using VR technology. The co-founders of Lumiere VR and High Street are Travis Wu and Jenny Guo, I want to say. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. So experienced software developer is Travis Wu, and he's also a blockchain enthusiast. Jenny Guo, I'm sorry, is studied electronic art, political studies, award-winning virtual reality film producer, devoted art collector, successful entrepreneur, extensive background in art dealing as well. What makes this unique? Well, there's nothing really around like it. It's a combination of like a game where you can have battles. It's a combination, and it's a game that blurs the lines of reality. You can buy things and then go in and then redeem them for real world items. That's very cool. Like, that's a very cool new approach to what virtual reality is right now. And you can see you've got names like Vogue within this, NASDAQ. You know, you've got some really interesting names. And you can play now. You can actually play now. But yeah, it's been spoken about on Hypebeast, NASDAQ, Yahoo Finance, as I said, Vogue. The High token, obviously, like I said, governance token, profit stacking token. They've teamed up with 50 best to lead food and beverage establishments into the Metaverse. I mean, they've done some serious stuff here. Like, this is actually legitimately interesting. The merchant thing is simply a way, like an application thing if you want to be a merchant. Very intriguing. Very, very intriguing. So if we take a look at the marketplace, so you must be looking for something specific. Find out more about each collection and asset type for your high street life. Ducks are high street native, innovative and helpful partners. You've got home, so you can buy a trailer. You can buy land or the solarium, High Street City. There will be more coming out. You can get pets, collectibles. It's intriguing. It's intriguing. Now, I think possibly, let's have a look at shop in the Metaverse. Again, you've got to create an account to shop in the Metaverse, but I'm intrigued by this. Now, I have had a little look around. This has got quite a passionate community as well. I always like to see that. A passionate community gives projects a legitimately greater chance of success. There's no doubt about it. I've seen it over the last 9 years of crypto. And I don't think the team are as active as potentially they could be, but I'm not sure that that's overly necessary. I think what is probably necessary is more about getting the word out here, to be honest. I think there's a very, very high likelihood this is too soon. It's on all the big exchanges as well, so it isn't getting a listing bounce. But look, I mean, the volume's good. They haven't got token unlocks that are that are causing these volume surges. You know, if we actually take a look at the token unlocks, yeah, there's a few knocking about, but these aren't I suppose from a percentage perspective, relatively high, 1% of the supply, of the max supply, maybe, or 1.23. But they're play to earn rewards along with treasury. So, again, sometimes it's team and advisors getting some rewards, but all in all, the unlocks aren't what I would consider a cause for concern. What I'm intrigued by is just why more people aren't aware of this. If we have a look at Etherscan, really? Right, fine. Would have thought that would have just come up. Etherscan playing about a bit. Let's have a look. I don't know why it's doing that. See, only 5,000 holders. That is so small. But again, you look at the community, they're hella active. So there's a lot here to like. The price action's, like I say, miserable. It's absolutely miserable. I think they're just too soon. I really do. I think exactly what they're doing. I mean, they've added in the features of like battles and stuff, right? They've added in the kind of play to earn mechanisms and stuff. That's play to earn mechanism, no issue. They've added in battles, maybe that takes away, maybe. But all in all, this is how I expect the world is going to be. In all honesty, this is how I expect the world is going to be. Whether it's 5 years, 10 years, it might take 20 or 30 or 40. We are going to see a world where people are jumping onto their computer to tour through a virtual reality and look through shops to find the item that they want to buy. People won't, that will be the next evolution of online shopping. Like I said, the name is perfect, High Street, because high streets themselves, round the country, certainly in the UK, are dying. I travel up and down the UK all the time, and whenever I go into a city, I see high streets dying. Whether it's Woolworths that have been shut down for, 5 years, 10 years, huge spaces, no one's bought up, because why bother? Because the high streets are dying. And these have the right idea. Maybe they're just too soon. Maybe they're just too soon. I like this. I like this as an idea. I think this is ahead of its time. And again, I think maybe it's too ahead. But I think if they can actually start working with some good brands, and that's important. They need to land some good brands that are going to be interested in putting up some goods online that can be redeemed in person. If they can get some high quality companies that everyone knows to participate, they will, without question, start drawing users and drawing interest. Their job right now is to get in people's faces, right? You should be knowing what this is. That's their job. So promote the hell out of themselves, market the hell out of themselves, show everyone what you're doing, show how if you buy this shoe here, you can redeem it at this shop here. If you can start showing that and the benefits of online shopping in a cool, different way to how everyone else does, where they go onto Amazon and just buy something, you've got something. I think there's a world that this can do very, very well. I don't think we're talking about now. I think maybe this bull cycle, it can maybe get back to like, $1, maybe a couple of dollars if it's lucky. Maybe a couple of dollars. But I don't think we're looking at crazy stuff unless there's a huge shift in the perception of crypto investors as well as online shoppers. That's their job. Less about crypto investors, more about online shoppers. Crypto investors will invest if they start seeing statistics going up. Get online shoppers to start shopping. If you can do that, or even introduce gamers into it, gamers work as well, this could do something. I actually think this is a brilliant idea. I legitimately do. I think it's a brilliant idea in the sense of, again, this is where our society is going. I'm not a fan of it, but this is where our society is going. 10 years down the line, this is where it's at. Maybe it takes 20 years. But first mover here. Now their job is to get people using it because there's not enough holders for what they've built. So eyes on the prize, solid marketing, solid advertising, solid promotion, get in front of people's faces. If they can see it and there's cool ass brands that are working with them, they could do very well. Very, very well. Undervalued considering what they've built. Now it will stay undervalued if they don't get in front of people's faces. That's my view here. Few questions. What do people honestly think about the idea of virtual reality shopping? Because honestly, for me, it's not not appealing at all. But I've spoken to more people about the idea of the kind of virtual reality world that we're going to live in, and most people are way more excited about it than I am. So, yeah, I'm really curious. I'd love to hear in the comments what people think about this. Does it appeal? Does it appeal, honestly? And if it does, say why, right? Can't just be it'd be nice to sit in my pants and do all my work in my pants, all my shopping in my pants. It's got to be something like that people can get, okay? And guys, look, we're in a bull cycle right now. If you're not happy with the performance of the coins you own, have a look at copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share my entire portfolio with my members. When I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell and the price that I'm going to buy or sell at. So my members get in and out of coins at the same price as me, meaning they make the same profit and they don't have any work to do at all. If you go onto my site, you'll be able to see the profits my members have made, my past successes, and these are all public record. You can go onto all the old videos on this channel. You can verify absolutely everything that you read, that you watch, that you see. After reading through it all and verifying it all and watching the vids, if you like what you see, and if you want to find out the cryptos I think are going to be the big winners, like I predicted with Phantom. No one spoke about Phantom in 2020 except myself. I did a whole course about why it was the best investment of the year, nearly 700x. If you want to find out the coins I think are going to be the big winners this time, all you got to do to find out is join up on the site, guys. And if you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.